Hi, welcome to Arsenal Fan NG. It's good to be back again. Yeah, what a beautiful performance from the Arsenal on Monday night. Before we get into that, I want to talk about the hard work that was unveiled yesterday. It was a beautiful hard work showing past players, Arsenal legends. Some of us started watching Arsenal in the 90s, and we know this club has produced a lot of players who have played for this club, who has contributed a lot to this club in the past. And it's even good when you're a player and you see past players, the way they are being showcased, the way they are being honored, the way they have been, idolized. It gives you that courage to want to do more. It was a beautiful hard work, beautiful hard work. I know during the World Cup, there was renovation going on at the Emirates Stadium, but that has been unveiled yesterday. We saw the beautiful hard work. The way it was presented was lovely. I looked at it and I never got tired of looking at it. And I think after this show again, I think I want to go and look at that beautiful hard work they put out there in the Emirates. So the game on Monday, beautiful game. We know Oxford didn't give us made the game easy for us, especially in the first half. But in the second half, um, some changes here and there give us a lift, and I think we were able to bury that game. Performance for some of the French players, a player like Vieira shows its class. Two beautiful assists. He showed his class, even though he has not been playing regularly. But like it's always said, class is permanent. You know, he's not been playing regularly, but at least in the first half we saw that effect of rustiness that he has not been playing. But in the second half, he lifted his game, and we saw what he can bring to this team. You understand? It didn't really make us meet Odegaard that much. It was a beautiful game for Nketiah. Um, a brace for him. That is 4 goals in 4 starts this season, almost equaling the total goal Jesus has scored. Not that I'm comparing him to Jesus, but a lot of us, of fans, were skeptical of him. Can he really stand or in place of Jesus? He's showing that at least he's scoring goals. It's not going to bring that. It's not the type of player like Jesus. It's more of a box player. He's not going to bring in all those dribble and all that, but he know how to score goals. That is one thing with Eddie Nketiah. So it was a beautiful game. We are now into the next round of the FA Cup. But the news that came up even before um, we played our game against Oxford was that the next round, which is the fourth round of the FA Cup, opponents were announced, and we're going to be playing Man City. Now that we've beaten Oxford, we're going to be playing Man City in the next round of the FA Cup. I don't know why they have to announce it even before we play our game. So that takes us into some of the transfer rumors. Our home player, Balogun, who is doing it there in France, he has been able to score 10 goals in 16 games. I think it's the third highest goal scorer now in France. You understand? I think it's joint third. He's doing wonderfully well for himself. That is what he has been crying out for. He needed opportunity to really show himself, to show what he can do. He got a loan and is really showing his quality. And not that quality is not just Arsenal watching him now or monitoring his progress. There are so many other clubs across Europe that have been monitoring the progress of Balogun. Report reaching us from Italy is that Inter Milan are very, very interested in signing Balogun. Um, very, very. I think they've even contacted Arsenal to know the availability of a Balogun. But a few days ago, Arsenal has already slammed a 34 million pounds on Balogun, which means Arsenal has seen the improvement in that player and knows that definitely there will be some suitors, there will be some clubs who will be interested. As it stands now, we don't know if Arsenal is going to sell or if we're going to even call him back from loan. We need a striker now. Jesus is out injured. We don't know when he's going to come back, though he put on his Instagram page showing that he could return in February. But as it stands now, we only have one striker in the person of Andy Nketiah. So, but in case, for precautionary reason, is Arsenal going to call back Balogun? Is what we are not sure of now. But Balogun has shown that he can score goals. So is Arsenal going to score him, or what do you think? Do you think Arsenal should call him back this January, or leave him to complete his loan there in France till the summer? Or if we get a buyer now, should Arsenal sell if they meet our 34 million valuation of Balogun? There is another player that we're being linked with. We've been linked with him several times. It's Makovic Savic. Yeah, we've been linked with this player. But the publication coming out of Italy is that Lazio are ready now to sell him for 35 million in the summer. But as it stands now, they are ready for a loan. Any team that can pay 8 million and probably in the player, they want to sell the player for 44 million pounds as a stand. But they are ready for the player to go out to any team that is ready to pay 8 million loan fee, then probably in the summer with an obligation to buy for 35 million. Another player being linked to Arsenal today is a surprise one, Refina. We know how the deal for Refina fell through for Arsenal last summer. He ended up going to Barcelona, but it's like this season I think he has only scored 2 goals. It looks as if he's available, but there is nothing concrete. I don't think that deal will go through. I don't think it's available. There's no concrete, but we are just hearing that Refina could be available because of form. It's not even in Barcelona now. He's not playing from his preferred position, which is the right wing. He's playing from the left. Dembele is playing from the right. Even if it comes to Arsenal, can he take the place of Zaka? So we don't think it's just one of those rumors. But the one that will not stop going away is the one for Modric. Modric is with his teammates in Turkey for the winter break. They are training with the winter camp. They are training there in Turkey. But Arsenal is still heavily in negotiation with Shakhtar. I think what the deal is how to structure the payment. That I think is the stumbling block now. Personal terms have been agreed with the player. It's just for both clubs to agree. Information reaching us that it's like Arsenal is ready to pay close to the player's valuation, but the stumbling block now is how to structure those payments. Arsenal are thinking of paying some percentage in instrumental, while Shaka wants not paying less than at least 20 to 30% in installment, nothing more than 20% in installments. That means they want the bulk of the money to be paid now. That is our show for today. Please, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, go to YouTube, subscribe to us in YouTube on Arsenal Fan NG, and also you can follow us on our Facebook page. We're going to be having a lot of beautiful podcasts coming up. We're going to be having a lot, so don't miss out, especially on our YouTube channel. If you're already following us on our Facebook channel, please try and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out in any of our show, because there are a lot of these shows that will be coming up in the following days. Thank you for watching this show. See you again.